Liverpool 3, Manchester United 1. We are back live with a reaction show. Thank you to everybody that helped us out earlier on, by the way. It means the world to us. But we're delighted to say, as you can see, that we are back streaming live after what was, Connor, possibly a season-defining game for the Reds.
It probably was, yeah. Very good win in the end. Like I said, SHAQIRI again, just fucking class on a different level today.
He was. Connor called it when SHAQIRI came on at half time. We said this in the video that we did earlier on. Look, we've a lot to get through. The chat's starting to fill up as well. I want to know how everybody's feeling out there. It's always good when you can beat the Manx. Connor was a little bit worried at half time as well because we've been through a period where we haven't beaten them in a while. Now, to be fair, he did say 3-1 at full time. I said 2-1, so I'm going to give him that one. But it was a fantastic performance. I want to talk about Fabinho. I want to talk about Mane. I want to talk about SHAQIRI when he came on. I want to talk about a lot of people who influenced that game today. And United came there, and to me it looked like they were beaten before the game even started. I don't want to be too disrespectful to them, but yeah, they didn't really show up today. I was looking at the team selection when I seen the three at the back that they were playing. Is it not?
How are the people in chat then?
I don't know. Is this not going? Just end it then.
That's so annoying.
So what the fuck is going on? Right guys, Liverpool 3, Manchester United 1. This is the Anfield Agenda reaction video. I'm joined by Connor. I cannot wait to get stuck into this one. I cannot wait to talk about another fantastic Reds win. Connor, there's a lot for us to go through.
There is a lot. It was a fairly action-packed game in the end. A lot of goals to talk about and a good win for Reds. Usually
when you're talking about a game against United, we're not talking about a lot of goals, but there were a lot of goals, a lot of chances, a lot of good performances, particularly in that Liverpool shirt. We are live, Connor. We're definitely live.
We
yes?
should be now.
We should be live. Sorry, we had a few technical issues earlier on, and I'm talking about tonight. I'm not talking about the stuff we spoke about earlier. But I cannot wait for you guys to get into the chat and we can celebrate this one together, because this is a standout victory. And I'm not talking about just the fact that it's a win over Manchester United. It's a win under pressure when Liverpool needed to do it. It's a win where Manchester City done it yesterday. They done their job. The pressure was put on Liverpool today. A lot of people were looking at this game, a lot of outsiders, hoping that Liverpool didn't get the job done. But we did, Connor. We motherfucking got that job done.
We did in the end, yeah. SHAQIRI came on and changed the game like I predicted. Yes, great day all round.
It's the modesty. It's the modesty that I love on here. But look, we'll take it from the start. The team selection. Let me know what you guys thought about that one from both sides. If you've any United fans watching, of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on the team selection. Liverpool fans, obviously, I want your thoughts on the team selection. As you can see, we still have the team up, the starting 11 that played today's game. So, for me, Connor, that midfield was outstanding.
It was.
What we hoped when we seen Fabinho in there was what we got.
Pretty much, yeah, he's finally starting to settle in, isn't he? Him and I thought Kate had played very well today as well. But yeah, Fabinho definitely stand out. Perfect pass for that assist as well.
I see if Ferno asking how are we live streaming again, because we work our backsides off, buddy, with a little bit of help along the way as well to reach out to the people at YouTube, to reach out to the people that had put the copyright infringement notice in, and thankfully they were really quick about sorting it out and pretty helpful, and we got back live.
Yeah, in fairness, what did it take, an hour or two in the end, once we saw the emails?
Yeah, we didn't expect to be back this quickly, but we are, and I'm so happy to be on here to celebrate with you guys. There's a lot for us to go through. On the team selection, as we're talking about there, for me it was a bit of a... I have Fabinho or Milner still in there at right back, by the way. We obviously didn't change that one, so this is my predicted lineup that's still up there. Apologies. We will change that one later on. On the team selection today, and again, apologies about the wrong thing being up there. Kleiny at right back for me, that was a big, big, big surprise to me. A lot of people called it, but for me it was a massive shock.
Yeah, it was strange because he hadn't played in so long, and then like Fabinho has a lot of experience at right back, but in the end it was a good idea because, like we said, Fabinho just bossed the midfield today.
Fabinho was absolutely outstanding. That was a breakthrough performance in a Liverpool shirt for that man. And I think he's had a couple of them. Every time he's played recently, to me, he's shown that he's up to speed with what Jurgen Klopp wants from him. 3-1, the guys are happy in the check. United are a laughing stock. The day ends so good. We won and you guys can stream again. Said Ferno, thank you for that one, mate. The Revenite is in. Keith Mayfield said Henderson didn't start.
I think I can change that picture actually, one sec.
Cool, so Connor will work on that one. I'll keep chatting to you guys. Look, he didn't start, you're right, mate, and Fabinho was excellent and justified Henderson not starting. I mean, I'm not a Henderson fanboy. I like to defend him where needs be, but today, you know, Fabinho got the start and he absolutely earned another one. He was fantastic in that midfield. Gini Wijnaldum, can we take a second to talk about that man's consistency this season.
There we go.
When we brought in the players that we did in the summer and we looked at the squad that we had and we were picking our best 11s and we were talking about players who'd be in there, let's be honest, Gini Wijnaldum was right on the edge. I mean, you had him moving to Lyon.
It's during summer, yeah. Yeah, he looks like he might have been falling out of favour, but like he's just come back this season, and even in the last season, like didn't he start playing in the 6th row more?
He was banging them in really away in Roma as well, the Champions League semi-final. He looked at away goal.
Away goal specialist, isn't he?
The thing about this is, Jurgen Klopp said time and time again that sometimes when you bring players in, that competitiveness breeds better football and people up their game, and that has been proved the case in our midfield. James Milner, Gini Wijnaldum, I mean, absolute superstars this season so far, haven't really put a foot wrong. And we can look at this today, Connor. James Milner got a rest. He got a, we get to put his little Ribena berry legs up. He got a rest. I'm sure he enjoyed it watching in the stands. So it was a pretty good day all around for the Reds. Back on top of the league as well. How nice is that? None of us wanted to be sitting on top of the league for just a week. I mean, we did it. We got the win. 3-1, as some of you predicted. There was a lot of 3-1 predictions, so well done to everyone that called it. I felt Mane wasn't up to his best, even though he scored, said Tom Flynn. He's there or thereabouts, mate. I get where you're coming from. Sometimes I look at him and I think he could do things a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. But at the end of the day, he did score, as you said. He took the goal very, very well. And Conor, you particularly liked the ball to him for that goal.
Oh, it was so nice. It was so just satisfying to look at. Perfect chip, and even the touch on the chest was brilliant, and the finish sublime as well.
Past the second best goalkeeper in the world.
Second best keeper in the league. So,
because even though Alisson made a mistake today, we're backing our boy. We're backing him 100%. I mean, how could you not back a beard that magnificent? And don't get me wrong, De Gea has a decent beard, but it isn't up there with the levels that we're used to seeing. Right, what else have we got in the chat? Fab and Naby are now the future, said Anthony Peters. Eganito said, you guys stream tonight on this channel now. Yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back at 10:15 tonight, absolutely, for another late night agenda. Do you guys think SHAQIRI is better off on the bench, or should we expect him to start and move, or should we expect him to start more down the stretch? Connor, I'll let you answer that one.
It's hard to know, because he's been playing well enough off the bench that you say he should start, but he seems to play better when he comes on in like 60-70 minutes. Like, he's a very dangerous player to have there to bring on that stage of the game. Like, we kind of need that impact sub sometimes, and he does the job. He
really is. I mean, if you're an opposition manager and your players' legs are tiring and you've made your substitutions and the game is getting a little bit stretched, space is starting to appear where it wasn't before, and you see SHAQIRI coming on with the pace that he has, with the aggression that he has, as Connor said, it can make a difference. But when he comes on and does change the games like that, of course the conversation has to be had about whether he should start. It's beautiful to be in this position though. It's so great that we're having the conversations around who should start where. I see October in, she said she called the score as well. I was screaming for SHAQIRI to come on. I'm glad he did. What's this one? Will you be taking spell requests? Or I'll be taking spell requests. Well, there's a few I'll send your way, October. A few spells I'd like cast. Alisson was unlucky with the mistake. It bounced off his knee and into Lingard. Look, Ferno, on that one, I'd like to defend the keeper as much as possible, but there isn't really much defence to be made for what happened there. The way he went to the ground, he didn't protect the ball, and that's the first and foremost the thing you have to do as a keeper. You can call it one of those unlucky things, whatever you want. It didn't affect the game too much in the end, thankfully, and we can move on. He's made 2 mistakes, Connor, since he's come into the club. He's won us more points than he's lost us no points, because the 2 errors he made, we won the 2 games. I think both 3-1 as well.
I think it was 2-1 Leicester.
Oh, Leicester, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, he's just been fantastic. Like, one mistake and everyone just forgets everything good he's done. It's ridiculous. Like, you see even that save against Napoli, like, that was so big to our season, and no one remembered that when he dropped a clanger like that. We mentioned earlier on when we did the pre-recorded video about the little moments in a season. So whether that be the decision against West Ham, the goalkeeper at Everton with the little tiny arms, not being able to reach over the crossbar and that falling our way. The save by Alisson from Milik. These things lead you to believe more and more. And not only believe, when it's in a tight game and things are in the balance, it makes the players believe that if they keep doing the right things, the result will come. It does, yeah, because like, when they know that they're getting the rub of the green, like, they'll keep us fighting for every inch, and then the luck comes more and more, and like you said, it just spurs them on to do even more. Like,
Guys, look, if you're watching this stream, thank you for joining us and welcome to the channel if it's your first time. We are so close to 6,000 subs. So if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Help us celebrate this week, which has been a fantastic week for the channel. We've got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new wonderful people to chat to. And don't forget, we'll have Mr. Goldbridge joining us tomorrow night as well. Around 10 o'clock, the usual late night agenda time. Mark's been kind enough to come on and react to the game and give us his thoughts from a Manchester United perspective about that game today. And look, there's not much for them to shout about. We don't really care about United, but we want to be respectful to Mark for coming on, because it mustn't be easy. I mean, if this was the other way around and I had to go on there after Liverpool losing, I wouldn't be looking forward to it one bit. Origi's moment, SHAQIRI's moment, the season full of moments, as you said, for a while. Absolutely, these moments are starting to come our way. LFC need to concentrate and focus for the next game. Excellent results at Imran. Well, that's one thing we've got now. We've got a team there that seem to have the bit between their teeth, and they believe now as much as we as fans believe.
They must do, like, especially like with the way Man City have been playing. Yeah, we're still ahead of them, and we still haven't. You could argue we haven't hit top form yet, which is nuts. Like when we're playing so well.
Claire Dean said, "How fucking brilliant was Fabinho?" And look, Claire, we've corrupted you. We have absolutely corrupted you, and it's beautiful. I'm so glad you've come down to our level. Well, Ian, but he was Claire's man of the match. He was my man of the match as well. Connor, I know you went for a different choice.
Yeah, when SHAQIRI 2 goals, had to give it to him.
And Sky as well agreed with Connor. They gave the man of the match to SHAQIRI, and it's difficult not to when he comes on and changes the game like he did. Was anybody else out there really happy that it took a couple of deflections off United players? They were sort of shitty goals, which just makes it a little bit better for me.
They were like bordering on shithousery, really, weren't they?
It was. We wanted a little bit of shithousery.
Just a little bit, yeah.
I mean, if they had got a draw out of a bit of shithousery, like the goal that they would have got, they would have been quite happy to have taken it.
Yeah.
Like. Just listen to the post-match interview with Jose and the guys deluded, saying United were in control. What the fuck off? Did he really say United were in control of what?
They had like 20% possession second half or something, didn't they?
What was the corner count at one point was 11-0 or 11-1.
13-1, yeah.
I think it changed at the end of 13-2 or 13-3 or something like that. But even the shot count, I think, we 36 attempts.
Some stupid, like 36-2 or something.
I don't know what he was in control of, and I don't think Mr. Mourinho was in control of his own future at this point. We said jokingly that maybe this is the nail in his coffin, and look, it's not for us to say. We're not United fans. I hope he stays there forever. SHAQIRI got man of the match in Sky, said Tom. Ferno said we tore their asses apart and Divock wasn't even needed. I mean, Divock, the size of him, mate, you know, big cock Divock came in there, their asses, they couldn't have coped. It just couldn't have coped. And we'll move along from this one. October said agree with Connor. SHAQIRI was absolutely brilliant. SHAQIRI's skill on Young was beautiful. I don't like Ashley Young. I said this to Connor when we're watching the game. He is the epitome of Manchester United for me at this moment in time. Maybe Gary Neville was a while ago. And I don't think he's a Manc. Ashley Young's not a Manc, is he?
I don't think so. I think he's like Birmingham or someplace.
Yeah, he played for Villa when he was starting out.
Yeah, I think it's Birmingham.
Anyway, he's a Manc now as far as I'm concerned, and he is just at the figurehead of United that I despise. He's got that whole cuntiness about him, hasn't he? That whole snide kind of Ander Herrera gene is what I'm trying to say.
Him and Lingard, can't stand two of them.
Imran Khan said he can't wait for Fabinho, Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and the thoughts of that, oh my god.
Definitely excited at that.
It is. We are in a good place, guys. We're in a good place as a club. Top of the league. I'm going to say it again. We are still top of the league, and deservedly top of the league. We're still unbeaten. The only team unbeaten in the Premier League. We're unbeaten at Anfield in the Premier League now and approaching 2 years. We have conceded only 7 goals this season in the Premier League. Nobody still has scored more than 1 goal against us.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's brilliant. It's absolutely
brilliant. Just goes to
brilliant.
show, like this time last year, when did we lose to Spurs 4-0? That was like, what, February?
That never happened.
That never happened. Yeah. But like,
sorry.
The difference in defence and stuff.
You're talking about the one away?
Yeah.
That was 4-1, and it was definitely October because I was on holidays and it ruined my holiday, so I'm never going to forget that game.
The difference in second is just unbelievable. It's amazing what 2 or 3 players do to it. Like.
Carragher can banter Gary Neville now, said Liverpool legend. Shows you how shit United really were. That Herrera tried to be a dickhead and couldn't get it right. Harry Wilson, please Klopp, bring him back, said Imran. Ferno said the game felt like we played Everton. It wasn't. Do you know what? In fairness, it wasn't one of those games where we were sitting here, Connor, and we didn't get the breakthrough and we were just hoping and they were defending deeper and deeper and deeper. We started quickly. We moved the ball around quickly. We started with an intensity that I'd hoped for. And it was always clear that we were going to win that game.
It really was, yeah. Like I said, even just possession and like chances created. Like, did they actually make any proper chances other than their goal? That wasn't even their chance created.
I don't know. Is the answer? I'm just trying to think back through
I
the
don't
game
remember
real
any
quickly.
chances. Honestly, don't remember one.
There was some good work by Mane on the left as well for one of Shaqiri's goals, which I was very impressed with. But Keita, although he got substituted, I think he played quite well today, and he's starting to establish himself in the midfield now.
Yeah, he seems to be settling in well, which is good because we all had such high expectations for him when he came in, and we haven't really seen what he can do yet. But yeah, he's starting to get there.
Yeah, he's breaking the lines, which I like from midfield. He's stepping forward, and once you break that first defensive line, it really does give you options because you've got 2 or 3 runners there, and the defence just has to back off or come towards you, and that opens up space. Claire Dean said, "I'm so freaking happy despite the defensive mistake, not Alisson's fault. Still bossed that match and from beginning to end. Get in." Elite Unknown said, "Ings scored 2. Do you think he'll be given a chance at Liverpool when he comes back?" I don't think he is coming back. Isn't there an agreement there that they have to buy him for 20 million or something?
I don't know if it's that high. Yeah, I think there is a loan to buy option. I think they're.
I think it's ridiculously high. Like it's 18 or 20. I
yeah,
could be wrong.
Between 15 and 20, I think. Yeah, which is good money for him.
Kind of similar, I think, to the deal that took Karius to Besiktas. I wouldn't expect Ings to come back, but at the same time, it is great to see Danny Ings back scoring in the Premier League because he's Premier League calibre.
Yeah, he's a very good player. Like, he just didn't really get a chance here, did he? He didn't really fit in. Like, but yeah, he's a very good player.
Viviano said Kleiny was outstanding today, and he put in a very good performance for somebody who hasn't played in so long.
Yeah, he didn't really notice him too much. That's usually a good sign for a defender, isn't it? Especially when they've been out for so long.
Dave Fagan is in. How are you, Dave? Great to have you back with us, mate. Mane's goal was 6, said Wesley. Ings is a good player, always liked him, said Ferno. A lot of us have a lot of time for Danny Ings. He's one of the good lads in football, and he's been so unlucky with his career and injuries. I want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to the Lucky Shirt. The Lucky Shirt is still going strong. I said to Connor earlier on, if we go through this season and we win the league, I'm framing this shirt. I'm never wearing it again. It's I had a little chat with the shirt earlier on, and I said, "Look, are you sure?" And the shirt gave me the nod, so I knew it was the right time to wear it. What else have we got? I don't get it. Is this live? Said G.I. Jose. Yes,
no,
mate.
this isn't live. No, we're just guessing what you're all saying.
You're dreaming. No, this is live. We got it sorted out. Basically, the long and short of what happened was Connor had put up what did you call it when you put it before the stream happens? You schedule the stream. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was a bot or whatever it was, but somebody put in a copyright infringement notice against the channel. Basically, they seen Liverpool versus Manchester United live and expected us to be streaming the game. They thought we were one of the channels that were going to be illegally showing the game. So they put in that notice, and then YouTube immediately, once the copyright notice was put in professionally and properly, they immediately remove your content. Or the content that you were about to put out. Not only that, but in our case, they suspended us from live streaming for 90 days. Or 90 days will they look into the matter, or will we appeal it? Now, we appealed it very quickly, and we appealed it straight to the copyright holder. And thankfully, they came back nice and quick to us and, dropped the complaint. So
yeah, very good of them, to be fair, to get back that quickly, because 90 days without streaming would have crippled the channel, really, wouldn't it? It
would have, especially on a time where the channel's flying. I mean, this is the best period we've ever had. The last month we've had I checked the other day, we've had about 1,300 subscribers in the past 28 days. It's really doing well. So if we had been crippled for 90 days, as Connor said, it would have nearly been the nail in the coffin. And those of you who've been with us for a long time know that the monetization thing, we probably, I don't want to have a guess at it, but I'd say we lost 100 quid. Possibly from today's watch along between super chats and a few other bits and pieces as well. So look, it is what it is. We're just thankful to be back here streaming. And I've seen G.I. Jose actually sent a super chat to Mark Overage to say thank you for his little shout out. What?
I think it was Revenite.
Oh, it was the Revenite, sorry. Sent a super chat to Mr. Overage to thank him, which was really kind of you, mate. Thank you so much for that one. We appreciate you doing that one on our behalf. Yeah, it was very nice of you. So thank you to everyone for the support today. What was this? I was doing some Craig celebrations when we scored today. Every goal we score feels like another skin cell on that Premier League trophy. I like the way you phrased that. Another skin cell on the Premier League trophy. Connor, your hair is identical to mine, said Tom Flynn.
Fair enough. Someone else said I have more hair than you've had in your life as well.
I said earlier on to Connor, imagine putting your hair on my head. Imagine how funny that would be. Like.
I don't usually look like this. I'm badly in need of a haircut. So don't take note of this.
October said, my dad and I fist bumped at the second goal. SHAQIRI goal and said, yes, you called it. How do you feel after that? Or what was that? How do you feel like that every week? I'm magical. It was a beautiful, beautiful game of football. It's tough to pick any negative except the Alisson mistake out of that. And why would we? Why should we look for negatives? We should be here talking about positives. When's the next game? Is it 6 days away? I haven't even looked.
I think someone said Friday. Was there Wolves on Friday?
Oh yes. We're. I think, is that our first Friday night, or we had one Friday night
first,
game?
Yeah.
So game against Wolves. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to go into it flying. James Milner, you'd expect him to start probably after getting a full rest.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, especially at Wolves. Like,
I'm not sure.
Away? It's probably away.
It's away.
Yeah.
Did anybody hear anything about Trent? Did anybody get any news on Trent? Has there been any diagnosis on Trent or anything like that? Because we've been so busy in the past 24 hours, we haven't had a chance to look. Ferno's not letting you away with this, by the way. You can see it on the corner of your eye there. He said, is Connor getting that Michael Edwards tattoo on his ass?
I never said my ass, but yeah, so I guess somewhere.
Oh, I'm not being responsible. When his father comes and knocking, I'm not taking any responsibility for this tattoo. What else we got? Michael Edwards tattoo, Alpha G as well. You're not getting away with this one. No negatives, 3 points on top of the league, said Christopher. Not too many banks on, said Paul Turner. Do you know what though? When Alisson did what he did and they scored, the City fans, they were out quick.
Oh fucking hell!
They couldn't get out from under the rocks quick enough to jump online. I mean, I'd say the internet usage in Saudi Arabia went through the roof when they scored that goal. Or where is it the owners are from actually?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, yeah. I'd say they nearly crashed the internet usage over there. All the Manchester City fans, because there's not too many of them in England. Let's be honest about it. Not too many that show up to the games every week in their sold out Etihad Stadium. That they're increasing the capacity as well. By the way,
fake season tickets, I suppose, isn't it?
We couldn't possibly say.
That's all conjecture. Yeah, I can't say, but yeah, that's what it is.
Right, guys, so look, give us your man of the match in the chat, let me know. And look, it's too early to start talking about potential 11s against Wolves, but we might do that a little bit later on as well. Maybe Michael, what's this? On one peck and Edwards on the other peck.
God.
The pecs now, you're getting man boobs done and everything. There you go. Loved how the Arsenal squad flocked to Twitter to tell us the streak was ending as well. Tasty that, said Dave. Do you know what? Arsenal lost today, and well done. Well done to Southampton. There's a big gap starting to form now. I mean, you could even almost include Spurs in that are stretching away. We spoke last night about the top four being tough to call. Arsenal have not done themselves any favours there today, and they've had a good run, but losing 3-2 away at Southampton.
Yeah, it's not a good team to lose that, especially when they're struggling so much. Are they fifth now, I think, is it?
I think so. The best tweet I'd seen around this earlier on was somebody saying the Arsenal Fan TV will return to normal tonight when they lost. Like, they'll be back to form. Klein was good in my opinion, said Rugger. What else have we got? Fabinho man of the match for Louis. Ferno said Southampton finally have a good manager. And what is it they call him? The something Klopp? The Alps Klopp or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. What's his name?
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that fucker's name. The way I try and pronounce names, you joke with me, there's no way I'm pronouncing his name. What else we got? 19 points now separate Liverpool and Manchester United, the biggest gap for 46 years, said Louis.
Jesus, that's going to be about double that at the end of the year.
Yeah, like last season, and at this point last season, Liverpool were out of the league race already. I mean, we were already clear that we were just going to be fighting for the top four.
I think everyone was out of the race at this stage last year.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Jose was clinging on to a second place finish. He actually said in an interview recently that was one of his best achievements as a manager. I mean, he really is clutching at straws at this point. Klopp celebrations were great today as well. The stadium was rocking. Everything about this game, I think, was right. It was at the right time for once. It was nice to see the lights on at Anfield. I'm so glad, Connor, they didn't make that a 1/2 game.
Yeah, them early kickoffs don't tend to go well, do they? They're not as good anyway. It's nice when it's like fairly dark.
Yeah, they do it to try and stop people obviously going to the boozers beforehand and getting a few drinks in. But I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas period. That's what they should be doing. Arsenal 5th on 34 points, said Dave. What else we got? If the Intertoto Cup was still going on, United would struggle to qualify for that. Well, they do have this new Mickey Mouse European tournament coming in 2021. What is it? Europa League 2 or something?
Yeah,
calling it.
Like that.
Which is, I don't get the. Well, I know the point of it. It's a complete money grab, but nobody's going to give a shit about it. Can't stop the Klopp. I like that one, said Gordon. Chavs 4th with 37 points. Spurs 3rd with 39 points. What a start to the season. Can we just take a moment to actually understand and realise where we are? What are we now, 17 games into the season?
17, I believe, yeah.
14 wins and 3 draws. That is a tremendous start to the Premier League campaign. one that obviously we know we haven't done before. I don't think we've had this start to any league campaign in the history of the club. No. And that's even taking into account the fact that it used to be 2 points for a win. I mean, somebody has done the maths already on this and proven that this is, in fact, Liverpool's best ever start in a league campaign, which is amazing.
Yeah. What's their best ever start to a season unbeaten wise, do you think?
I don't know. I'm sure that one of the Stato geniuses out there can give us the answer to that one, but I haven't got a clue. SHAQIRI is playing at a world-class level, said Furno. Do you guys see the Pulisic rumours today? Which ones, Louis? Because some people are showing me ones that are linking up to Chelsea, and some people are linking up to Liverpool, of course. I would be amazed if he doesn't arrive to the Premier League. Now, whether that is to Chelsea or Liverpool, either or, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. SHAQIRI is the biggest bargain of the season. Would you agree with that?
Has to be. What was it, 12 million? Nothing for him, like.
Who'll probably be next? I mean, Torreira, even at 21 or 22, is probably a good deal for Arsenal as well.
Was there any good free transfers this year? I'm trying to think of what's top of my head.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's hard to think back that far. And guys, look, on that, the transfer window is going to be coming up thick and fast, and we're going to be giving you guys content. I'm going to be putting out live stuff every day, little bits and pieces, maybe news bulletins of all the rumours. We've a lot of stuff happening here on the channel. Champions League, what's this 10 they wouldn't qualify for it? Some people are saying he would be at Chelsea, and others are saying he'd be at Liverpool. I don't know which way it's going to go, Louis. I'd be amazed if it wasn't Liverpool. If there's a Premier League club linked to him and it isn't Liverpool, I'd be amazed. I'd be baffled. Everything there makes sense for him. If he's going to come to the Premier League, Klopp wants him. He likes Klopp. He obviously has an affinity to the UK. Klopp's worked with him. Klopp's worked with Dortmund. The pathway seems to be there. If it's only about money, then maybe Chelsea can offer a little bit more.
Yeah, the fact that news that broke the other day, well, it's not actually confirmed, but that report saying that he had an agreement for next summer, that sounds awful like something Michael Edwards would do.
Oh, it does indeed.
It has him written all over. That's what makes me think he's coming to us.
When did this start? Thought it was 10:15 and crack on. Brian, we got it sorted out, thankfully, and we will be back at 10:15, but we will be on. I'll be back at 10:15, but I'll be on here. Looking forward to that one. Anfield agenda. I have a question. Happy with the result? Absolutely happy with the result. 3 points is 3 points, however it might come. It came after a very good Liverpool performance. We could talk about the Alisson mistake, but why would we? It's happened. We moved past it. Craig and Connor, what is this? Or do we have an Irish wind roar? Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Roar, I don't know what you want me to do, mate. Last season, this game would have been 1-1, and we didn't have any impact subs. And it is a good point. Squad depth won us the game.
Yeah, like you see players like SHAQIRI, and was Sturridge on the bench today? Don't think he was he?
I don't know.
But like we have that kind of player. Even Origi, like last few weeks ago against Everton, like you wouldn't expect him to do it, but he came on, did the business, like.
Yeah, I mean, that's how rushed we were today. When the team came out, we didn't even have a chance to look through it properly because all the YouTube stuff was happening. We were banging off emails, we were trying to sort stuff out, we were scrambling around. What's this? I'm off to troll Manx on Twitter. You enjoy yourself, Pat. But keep it nice. Keep it nice. What was this? LSE should get a central defender plus an attacking midfielder, said Imran. Congrats, Craig, and your friend. Hello, friend. Football friends. Oh, friend. I'm happy to come back again after you've solved the ban. Welcome back, Amir. Sorry for that one. I hope everybody got where we were going with that one. And guys, look, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We want to hit 6k today. We want to do it. I don't care. If you have 20 accounts, follow us on all of them. We're trying our best to hit 6k. It's been an amazing week for us. The channel has flown along. We thought we would have been celebrating it during a watch along today. The channel got monetized. We received our first super chats, which was brilliant to see on the screen. What else have we got? We absolutely smashed them, said RHA. We did, mate. We really did. It was never really in doubt. Even at half time, I did a periscope and I was saying, this is in the bag. Liverpool are going to win this game. Connor called the score. Called the scorers. Called it all. I'm just happy with the 3 points. Roberto said, must be pleased with that, Connor and Craig. I am. Are you?
I very am, yeah.
Even with your 2 wins?
Even with 2 wins. I let that slide since nice comment.
43 likes, said Farrell. 5943 subs, nearly there. We can do this. If you're watching this later on, hit that subscribe button. Help us out. We will get there. Imran said should have been 9-0. Could have been 10, could have been 12. Who cares? As long as we got the 3 points, that's all that matters. Craig wasn't an Alisson error in my opinion. He did what he did. The cross should never have come in. That, yes, I agree with. The cross should have been blocked. I mentioned that to Connor. But when he took the ball, Claire, he didn't protect it. And as a goalkeeper, you've got to protect it. It went down, hit the ground, hit his knee, and he released it. It was, and in my opinion, and look, this is, as fans, it's beautiful that we all see things differently. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I love the guy, and even if he did make a mistake, I would still back him 100%. What is it? What's this? 36-6. Oils have been. Oh, shots 36-6. Tony Kelly said we're 19 points ahead of United now. Look, they're not really. We don't worry about United at this point. We're up there at the top, buddy. We're fighting for the title, which is so nice to say. Look, guys, we're going to leave it there for this live stream, and I'll be back 10:15 tonight. We've also done a few little videos throughout the day as well that we hope you enjoy. If you're around tonight, please do come back and join me at 10:15, and we'll have a real in-depth chat about this game. Until then, thank you to Connor, thank you to you guys for joining, and up to motherfucking Reds. Top of the table.